Okay, this is lesson 3.1. We're going to be talking about solving right triangles if I give you all two sides. Oh, I didn't introduce, of course, I'm Mr. O'Hara. This is
Rocky Finger.
All right, so she's going to help me out and do the problems on the board, or at least help me do the problems on the board so we can make it. So the first thing I want to do is show you a triangle. The first thing I want to do is actually remind everybody how you're supposed to label the sides and angles of a triangle. Okay, step one, draw a right triangle. Very good. Now, we'll label the right angle with the little boxy thing. Yay. Okay. So whenever we have a right triangle, we're going to, for this unit, moving forward for a little while, we're always going to use A, B, and C to be the triangle. We're going to be dealing with triangle A, B, C. And C is always the right angle.
So this is C. This is A.
Right. And it doesn't really matter where you put angles A and B, so long as you put side A and side B in the right place. So where's a side A? No, side A is always across from angle A. Okay, we actually don't have to do that. Since the angle is capital A, we can just use, for the side,
Lowercase a.
you can use lowercase a. Okay, so where's side B? And side C? Your little C looks bigger than your big C. Yep, that's it. You can put side angle A or angle B. You can switch those. It's not going to make a difference as far as the trig functions go. So the next thing we want to do is, if I give you two of these sides, you can find the third side and the angles. Okay, so that's actually the same exact picture that we just went away from. Only I changed this side to be 7 and this side to be 4. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do what's called solve the triangle. When I say solve a triangle, that means you have to be able to give me the values for all three sides and all three angles, which in this case means we need, well, how many sides do we already know?
We know 2.
We know 2 sides, so we only have to find
Side B.
side B. How can we do that?
Use Pythagorean theorem.
Okay, so tell me what's right. Tell me what's right.
Okay, put 7 squared minus 4 squared equals B squared.
Okay, 7 squared is,
49,
4 squared is,
16
49 minus 16.
is 33.
What would I have to do now?
Square root of 33.
Can I simplify that?
No, you can't.
And there's the side. Now, how many angles do I have to figure out?
Well, 2.
2, because I already know C, right? So I'm going to use 2 things. I'm going to use one trig, and I'm going to use the angle sum formula, if you can remember that. So using trig, which side do you want to deal with? Do you want to deal with the root 33, or do you want to deal with 7 and 4?
7 and 4.
7 and 4 are much better to deal with. So what is, I'll let you decide, A or B?
B.
B? Okay. So B. Now, how are 7 and 4 related? If you're looking at B, this is which side? Is it the adjacent, hypotenuse, or opposite
This
side?
is the adjacent.
Adjacent. And 7 is the hypotenuse. So, which trig function am I going to use if I know the hypotenuse and the adjacent?
That's cosecant, right? Am I correct? Or
Not cosecant. You're right with the co part. 'Cause we want
cotangent?
adjacent over hypotenuse, and that is
Cosine.
cosine. Right? Okay, so B. So we know that the cosine of B equals what?
Adjacent equals 4 over 7.
Now's when we get calculated. I jumped in and people like something like that. Okay, so it's 4/7. What is 4/7?
Okay.
Show the people.
It's 0.57142857114.
That's a long number.
It's a very long number.
That's really hard to put in though, right? I don't want to type that whole thing again.
Yeah.
But I can do this, right? I know the cosine of b equals 4/7, right?
Yeah.
So I need to find b, right? I need to find an angle. So I'm not going to be using cosine. What am I going to be using?
The opposite.
The inverse cosine, right?
Yeah.
So I can just type in the calculator like this.
But hold on, I gotta make sure all this first. Okay.
What is it?
It's 55.15009.
All right.
542.
We'll just down on to the nearest degree.
There you go.
So 55 degrees is b, right?
Yes.
So 55 degrees is b. How can I find a?
You add 90 degrees that you already have,
Mm-hmm.
plus the 55 degrees that you have.
What's 90 plus 55?
It's 145.
And then, so what angle do we have to get left to get a?
You have, what angle?
Yeah. We got 145 degrees between these
You
two
gotta
angles.
get 180.
Yeah, you gotta get 180.
Subtract one, yeah,
So what do you get?
180. Equals 35.
35 degrees. And that's it.
That's less.
That's less. Now, today we just did with the sides. Okay? Next time we're going to do with the two sides and an angle. But it's really important that you look back and do, and you know what, I'll throw it up after I'm done talking. The sine is opposite over hypotenuse, and cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. That's what you're really going to be using to solve these triangles. And we'll just do a lot of examples next time. So, told you to be short this time. So, that's it.